log off with a pause for the cause. This is the Port Byron service area, I-90 eastbound. This isn't looking good. Not looking good at all. I can't remember if they have another parking area. Do they? No, they don't. Yeah, I guess there's one up there. Off to the side. It's kind of a walk, but okay, so I'm not pausing for the cause, I guess. That was a waste of time. Hey everybody, how's it going? I hope all's well on your side of the screen. Things are pretty good here. It's a 2 for Tuesday. There was a local radio station around here that used to call it Double Shot Tuesday. And then somebody complained and said it promoted drinking, so they switched it to a 2 for Tuesday. It's where they play 2 songs by one artist. Yada yada. You know how it works if you listen to the radio, which I don't know why you do. But anyway, I'm not going to get into that whole thing. Radio's dead. So it's Tuesday, and I'm out here in Rochester, New York, and I was actually at the same place yesterday, but I'll get to that in just a minute or the next clip. Just to catch you up on speed here. Let's see, yesterday I didn't really vlog much except for 2 dash cam clips. The first clip was just a driving clip and no talking because I was having one of those if you have nothing nice to say, don't say anything at all moments. And then the second clip was rolling through a rest area. I needed to take a pause for the cause. Had to relieve some pressure, but unfortunately there was only one parking spot left in the rest area, and it was a parking spot for the tandem trailers, the doubles. And to me, parking in one of those spots is like parking in a handicap spot at the grocery store. You don't do it. Now, I held on and took care of business once I got back to the yard in Syracuse. I was only about halfway from the yard, but if I really needed to go, I would have just pulled off on the ramp, then ran in, did what I had to do, then left. But like I said, I ended up just going to the yard and ended up not parking there. And then let's see here. Oh, this weekend was actually really good. I filled in for a band called Painted Black that I used to play for. Their bass player had a wedding to go to. It was a private party with fireworks, which looked something like this. It was literally like a half an hour of just like a big grand finale. It was pretty cool. Had a lot of fun. Played for about, I don't know, 3 hours or so. Learned 47 songs in a week. and did pretty good. I flubbed a couple times, like minor flubs here and there, but it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad at all. Had a good time. And then Sunday, the band I play with now is New Age Static, and I went over to our drummer's house and we recorded a demo single. And we'd like to go in the studio, but right now none of us have the extra money to go into a studio record. So we got all our equipment together, and my guitar player and drummer, they both have this recording software, and we're going to see if we can do it on our own without having to go into a studio right away. And so far the rough mix sounds pretty good. Pretty good. I'm pretty impressed. Okay, so now on to yesterday. Yesterday, boy, what a joy yesterday was. Okay, so yesterday, sorry I was interrupted for a moment there. Yesterday, now last Friday, I was told by dispatch, the evening dispatch, that I had a 6 a.m. delivery in Liverpool for Monday morning. Okay, no problem. I get to the yard yesterday morning at 5 a.m., get the paperwork. Paperwork says the delivery appointment time is at 5 a.m. So I talked to the overnight dispatch, and he told me that the appointment was at 5 a.m. and that the guy who told me that the appointment's at 6 a.m. told me the wrong time, and apparently he's been doing that a lot lately. And there's really nothing you can do there. He's kind of related to the administration, so I'll just leave it at that. So I get over to Liverpool, check in with the receiver, and they look at the paperwork. The guy says, "Oh, 5 a.m., you're late." And I explained to him how they had originally told me to be there at 6. You know, there was a miscommunication. He says, "Okay." Well, he looks over at his appointment schedule for the day, and the load I had wasn't on there. So he punches it up in the computer, and come to find out the load I was delivering was originally supposed to be delivered on Friday and was canceled but never rescheduled. So he told me to wait a few minutes. He said his supervisor, would look into the situation. Maybe they could squeak me in or not. Maybe not. Okay, no problem. I waited 1 hour for them to tell me that they can't squeeze me in. And then there was also a comment made that maybe we could, but your company's always late, so we're just going to reschedule this for tomorrow at 5 a.m. Whatever. So I took that load back over to the yard, dropped it. Took an empty trailer over to Baldwinsville, bobtailed back to the yard. Brought a load out here to Rochester, which is the same place I'm at right now. Got unloaded here, went and picked up a load in Lyons, New York, which I was told, it was worded as, pick up this load and it delivers in Pittsburgh. I was like, oh, okay. So I figured I was going to Pittsburgh. So I sat there in Lyons, and I was looking up on my phone, for truck stops and fuel and all that, because I only had like 3 or 4 hours left. So I was trying to figure out, where am I going to stop to get fuel, where am I going to stop to eat, and take my 10-hour break and all that fun stuff. And then when I was done in Lyons, I called dispatch and was told to take the load to Syracuse. So I asked, well, what happened to Pittsburgh? I was under the impression I was going to Pittsburgh. Oh, we gave you that load to somebody else. We need you to go back to Syracuse.